Today we will talk about the vectors. So what is a vector? But before knowing the vectors, we should know about the scalar quantities as well. So what is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is a quantity which is completely specified by its magnitude only. Okay, so the scalar quantities just have the magnitudes. Here are some examples of scalar quantities, and you know about this, like length, then temperature, etc. Okay, now these are the scalar quantities. So if something is completely specified by its magnitude only, then we should conclude that a scalar quantity will be invariant under the coordinate transformations. That means in different coordinates, the scalar quantities will be the same. Now comes the vectors. So what is a vector? A vector is something that has a magnitude and a direction as well. That is, a vector can be completely specified by its magnitude and its direction. Okay, so now here are some simple examples of some vectors, that is displacement vector, then velocity, etc. Okay, so these are some vectors. Now, when we study the theory of relativity, we study about a quantity that is called the tensor. And by the tensor, we can describe the vector and the scalar quantities as well. In the tensor form, a vector is a tensor of rank 1, and a scalar is a tensor of rank 0. So what is the tensor and what is the rank of the tensor? We will discuss that thing later, okay, when we will study the special theory of relativity and the general theory of relativity. Now here comes the part that what does a vector signifies. So a vector, in simple terms, let us take the displacement vector. Okay, this is a coordinate system, right? Here is x-axis and here is the y-axis, and let us take the displacement vector. Now I am drawing a displacement vector. Okay, this is the A point and this is the B point. Now what does this displacement vector tells us? This displacement vector tells us that, hey, stand on the point A and go towards this direction of the arrow. After a certain magnitude, let us consider the magnitude of this vector is r. So after a certain r unit of distance, you will get the point B. And most importantly, this path which you will travel will be the shortest distance between the A and the B. Like, if you want to get from A to B, you can go in this direction or in this path or in this path as well, but the shortest distance will be this one. Okay, so this is the fundamental of a vector. And don't worry, we will discuss about the frame of references and the coordinate system in detail in the later videos. Okay, so that's it for now.